neon's flickering blue. I'm sitting at a table made for two, but I'm just one, it's true. The diner's empty, just the steam from a ceramic cup. I'm waiting for a feeling that just won't show up. It's just cold coffee and cheap perfume, and the ghost of your shadow across the room. I traded my heart for a melody that's out of tune. Now I'm just singing to a paper moon. Yeah, it's cold, so cold. I wore my best red dress, the one you used to hate. Funny how the things we love are the things we learn to wait. I've got a suitcase by the door and a ticket in my hand, but my feet are buried deep in this delta sand. Let it burn, let it smoke, let the music take the lead. I got everything I want, but nothing that I need. Is just cold coffee and cheap perfume, and the ghost of your shadow across the room. I traded my heart for a melody that's out of tune. Now I'm just singing to a paper moon. Cold coffee left me in the dark. Indigo Luna. I used to break so easy, but not anymore. Yeah. You threw your storms at me, thought I would drown. Left me in the darkness, expecting me to stay down. Every word you broke me with, cut deep into my soul. But pain has a funny way of making a woman whole. I cried enough tears to feel an ocean wide. Then one day I looked in the mirror and I liked what I saw inside. I became the woman you couldn't break, stronger than the promise tears to weep. I'm not bitter, I'm not shattered, I'm awake. Thank God I became the woman you couldn't break. You wanted me fragile, wanted me small, but something in your leaving made me stand tall. Now my voice don't tremble when I speak my truth. I wear my scars like diamonds, shining proof. The girl who begged you to stay is gone. In a place is a queen standing on her own. I became the woman you couldn't break, stronger than the promises you couldn't keep. I became the fire you could never tame, rising from the ashes, no more tears to weep. I'm not bitter, I'm not shattered, I'm awake. Thank God I became the woman you couldn't break. You thought you destroyed me, but you only remade me. Turn my pain into power, my weakness into grace. I forgive you for the lessons, I thank you for the pain, 'cause I finally found myself when you walked away. I became the woman you couldn't break, with steel in my spine and grace in my veins. I became the light you could never take. Now I shine so bright, nothing feels the same. I'm not bitter, I'm not broken, I'm unchained. Yes, I became the woman you couldn't break. I'm unbreakable now. I became the woman you couldn't break. You left your name around this room, but not the kind I wanna keep. It lingers in the quiet air, between the walls and in the sheets. I used to wait for every step, for every key turned in the door. But silence wears a gentler face, it doesn't scare me anymore. I won't cry for you, not the way I used to do. There's no storm left in my hands, only something clean and true. I won't cry for you, I've run dry in all the right ways. Some goodbyes don't fall like rain, they just fade into better days. You had a gift for half-spoken words, for making less feel just enough. I wore my patience like a second skin, while you call distance love. But every night has got a line, a place where the dark gives up the fight. And somewhere in that slow release, I found the strength to leave on the line. to prove what I survived. I won't cry for you, because what was whole don't need to stay shattered. Not because you never mattered, but because I'm the one who matters now. I've already crossed that sea, stronger than I used to be. Letting go sounds a lot like peace. Indigo Luna, standing in the light. I've been running on a tank half empty, tracing lines on a map that led nowhere. The neon signs were just a neon light, and the city wind was stripping my spirit bare. I've seen the high peaks and the valley floor, but I don't where I belong. I left my shadow in a dozen towns, tried to hide my heart in the lost and found. But every song I heard had a hollow ring, like a bird forgot just how to sing. Then I closed my eyes and I saw your face, the only light in this dusty place. I'm almost there, just a few more miles. Indigo Luna's heading home. You said I'll fall apart when you slam that door. Said I'd be begging on my knees, crawling back for more, but the tears dried up and the pain got small. Now I'm standing 6 feet high, honey, standing after all. I wore your name like a second skin, let my whole world spin. But you can't keep a fire out when the light's within. I'm still here, baby, not broken, not gone. I've been hurt, but honey, look at me now, I'm strong. You took your love, but you didn't take mine. I grew deeper roots in this heart of mine. Yeah, I'm still here. When you left, I didn't break, I just woke up slow. Found my fire in the ashes and I let it blow. I found my voice in the silence when you chose to leave. No chains on my soul, no ghost up my sleeve. No more shadows in my bed, no more lies in my head. Just a brand new story that I'm writing instead. You thought I'd crumble, you thought I'd die, but watch me rise, baby. Watch me touch the sky. I'm still here, baby, not broken, not gone. I've been hurt, but honey, look at me now, I'm strong. You took your love, but you didn't take mine. I grew deeper roots in this heart of mine. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm still here. I made it through. I'm free, honey. You walked in like a summer storm, cool enough to soothe the burn, with a quiet kind of mercy I never thought I'd have to learn. I was living in the hollows, counting heartbeats in the dark. Then you touched the dying embers, and you found a tiny spark. It's an eternal flame, moving slow through my veins, like a river with no ending, like a joy that needs no name. The kind that keeps on shining, even when the world turns cold. There were ghosts inside my hallway, there were prayers I couldn't find, there were years I wore like heavy chains, tied around a tired mind. But you stayed without the asking, and you listened while I keeps on shining, even when the world turns cold. Nothing borrowed, just you and me.